And we'll see the Bills leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bills and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Allen throwing on second down. For the catch made by Johnson. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season. But that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. To return is Taylor. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The numbers from a week ago for Pickens. 3 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
First carry for Najee Harris. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Allen's throw is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd and 4. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now a first carry here for their running back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. And again, it's Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing now is Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Here's Allen. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Allen now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Allen. Here's Freiermuth again. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Allen going to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Allen to throw once more. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control. Because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Allen's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. A short one there to Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Allen again. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got it down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Harris running straight ahead. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He only needed about a foot there, but there was nowhere to run.
Yeah, almost felt like he was trying to get a bigger play. He knew he only needed a short amount of yardage, but instead, trying to find something bigger to pop. Sometimes you just have to take those dirty runs, pick up the yardage you need, and start over with a new set of downs.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First down goal at the 6-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start.
What a finish in this one, Charles. Yeah,
It's week 8.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often
Second down, they go again with Henry. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a first throw here in overtime.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now it's 3rd and 3. To throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach John Ford right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But something may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Patriots send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for it?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
New England's offense set to go. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Now Jones. Completes it to Douglas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Buffalo,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New England,
this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.
So no shortage of offense in this game.
It's
So a victory here for the men in blue.
It's Madden NFL 24.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right?
It's the...
Back to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
It's...
So no shortage of offense in the
It's Week 18 of the NFL.
So no shortage of offense in this game.
It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up next, it's the Jets, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Steelers. And
This one came right down to the wire.
it's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Sam Howell. After his last game, he's now across...
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.